Hi, guys, and welcome to the Thehowlingyotes podcast, the podcast where we discuss all things about your Arizona Coyotes. And I'm here with Cooper and Seth. How you doing, guys?
Not too bad.
Doing pretty good.
Not too bad. What's going on?
Not much at all. Well, nothing right now. I'm really bored. There's
Yes.
nothing to do.
No stores are open. Just been at home basically for the past like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I still have to go to work, but I don't know how long I will have to do that, but I hope not too long. So yeah, what we're talking about today. We will start with the coronavirus, what is going on right now, with the things about it, and just how it's doing. The coronavirus in Switzerland, it's getting bigger and bigger now. Over 12 or 13,000. The coronavirus. How about in Boston?
It's getting worse here as well. Where the numbers are going exponentially in Massachusetts, and in the U.S. they've already gotten over 100,000 cases.
But you still can go out on the streets.
Yeah, we could like go out, but they don't recommend like hanging out with people. Like
Okay.
you could go out for like if you need like grocery stuff like that, but
That's about it.
yeah.
And in Arizona?
Uh, yeah, it's getting worse. Like in Boston, and I mean, in the city where I live in, it's not too bad. But like in the Phoenix area and all that, it's getting pretty bad. I think we have like 773 cases and like 13 deaths. But in the U.S.
Oh,
itself, it's getting really bad.
we will talk about the career of Clayton Keller today. Yeah, Clayton Keller, amazing guy. He's a bit inconsistent for me. We will start with his career numbers. He played 237 games, recorded 158 points. So 158 points in 237 games. How about that?
I think those are solid numbers for a guy that was the top 10 pick in the draft. As you said earlier, he's been inconsistent, but he has his games where he's the best player on the ice.
Yeah, like I think those are pretty good numbers for him, but I think over the years he'll start like being more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as he gets older.
I think he has the games where he just flying over the ice and score mostly scored 2 goals, not three, not one, just two. Yeah, but I think he has to be more consistent and stop with the turnovers. He has a lot of turnovers like Phil Kessel. Not that much like Phil Kessel, but still work to do for him. So yeah, he had 54 goals only from this 158 points. He has 54 goals, so 104 assists. That's yeah. He doubled up his assists as his goals, so he's more the guy for the assists, not for the goals. The Coyotes could need one for goals, right?
Yeah, we can use a goal scorer.
Badly.
Yeah, because we had Domi, we had a lot of other guys who can who can pass as well, like Phil Kessel, but Phil Kessel also should shoot. So yeah, we could need Hoffman or a guy like him. But
Yep.
yeah, now we have to look to extend Taylor Hall. That will be great, I think. Also, when the numbers went down with him, but I think new season, new chances, and yeah.
I think he'll start fitting in with the group with Taylor Hall in the like next year if he resigns.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. So we start off with the 16-17 season. He just played 3 games, but he got 2 assists. So he was pretty good, though, in these 3 games. two assists. So finally he got 2 points. Was plus minus 3. So yeah, that was just a couple games in. Then his rookie season, his actual rookie season with 82 games played, 23 goals and 42 assists combined for 65 points. How about that?
That was a phenomenal season.
Yeah, I remember he had a really hard start as well in October.
Yeah.
He slowed down a bit, but those are still really good numbers for a rookie.
Still, 65 points is pretty amazing, though.
Yeah.
Right now, we can look at Garland. I don't know how much he has, but he just scored. I think he has 22 goals, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he has 22 goals, but is around 40 points or not even 40 points. So, yeah. So he's still not that good as Clayton Keller in his first season. But since then, the numbers were getting worse. 2018-19 season, he also played 82 games, so he wasn't injured as other players may have been injured. So he got 14 goals and 33 assists for combined for 47 points. So still okay numbers, but not that great as the first
down year for him last year.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the injuries last year, that was a pretty good season with him playing all full 82 games.
So I just remembered he had 24 penalty in minutes in both seasons. So he's not that guy who takes like penalties that are awful. Like Phil Kessel took a lot of penalties where he was frustrated and just hooked like a guy who was gone. So yeah. So 2019-20 season. So we continue with the season we are in right now. He played 70 games as the Coyotes had just played 70 games, so he still wasn't injured. He had 17 goals until now, and 27 assists combined for 44 points.
Kind of another down year compared to his rookie season, but I think if we were to resume the season and play those 12 games, I'd say he probably finishes around like 55 points.
Yeah,
but
still an improvement.
Yeah, still an improvement, but for 55 points, I think he would have to go for 11 points. So I don't think he will go for another 11 points when the season continues, but maybe just 5 or 6 points, so he will get to 50. I'll think that's pretty good. So, and he's in -6 in this season. In the season before, he was -21. What's going on this season?
Oh, that's not good.
So penalty in minutes in this season, he's at 28. So he has more penalty minutes thus for this season as last season. Yeah. So, but I still think he's a pretty disciplined guy who just don't take awful penalties or frustrated penalties. Yeah, he's working on his just on his game, like he has to shoot, like he has to pass, like he has to go, and not to overplay and like taking awful penalties.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think he's more disciplined than some of the other guys like Kessel.
So, yeah. And then I still have the World Championship numbers from Clayton Keller. 2016 and 17 championship. He plays for USA for sure. He played 8 games in this World Championship, and he got 5 goals and 2 assists, so 7 points in 8 games.
Solid numbers, yeah. That's when he burst onto the scene, I'd say, where he got noticed. It's the World Juniors that year.
Yeah.
So he was plus minus. He was on 6, so pretty solid though. And the World Championship 18-19, he played 8 games as well, and he got 2 goals and 2 assists combined for 4 points. So it describes a bit the seasons he has with Arizona. The season 18-19, especially there. He's still not the goal scorer like he was in his rookie season?
I think it's probably due to because he didn't get that much ice time for USA because I think he's on like the bottom six
Yeah.
Okay,
role as
yeah,
a forward.
that could be.
So.
Yeah, so complete. He had like 2 penalty in minutes, just one penalty in 16 games as a World Championship player. So that's pretty solid. So on a whole career, when you look at the whole career of Clayton Keller, it's pretty solid though. But he can still be better.
Yeah, I mean, I like sometimes, like, for example, the game against Buffalo, he had like, I think he had 2 goals and like 2 assists, something like that. But then like he doesn't show up for the next 5 games. But then he has another good game, and it's like you don't really know when he's gonna do good.
Yeah, so that was it for the whole thing about Clayton Keller. Let us know in the comments when you watch it on YouTube. Let us know in the comments how you think about Clayton Keller. Do you think he's still as good as the Coyotes expected, and how he will do in the next couple years as we will continue with the Q&A. Here we are with the questions from the Q&A. That was some questions came in that we can discuss about it. So a couple questions from Jay Waldenstrom 44. He asked, Chaika will try to acquire first line players this summer. Possible targets? What do you guys think?
I probably think if we don't re-sign Hall, my opinion, I'd probably say Mike Hoffman.
Yeah, I think Mike Hoffman or Evgeny Dadonov, both from Florida, both are free agents this summer. And if we don't re-sign Hall, I think those are our ideal targets.
Yeah, but I did see a report yesterday that we are talking to Hall's agent and him about an extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only issue is cap space for us.
Yeah,
cap space for sure.
Like
because we give a lot of money away with Kemper and Ronto, so I will be one of these guys who just think like you have to get one goalie. You have to trade one goalie because so much cap space will open for you after that trade. So maybe let Ronta go. I don't know. I also thought about Joel Edmondson. How about Joel Edmondson from the Carolina Hurricanes? He's also a free agent after the season.
I've watched a few Hurricanes games myself, and he's had his ups and downs. I'd say some games he's really good defensively. Other games he's just not good at all. I compare him to like a less consistent Hjalmarsson. He has no offensive output, but he's a shutdown D-man.
Yeah. So the next question is also from Jay Waldenstrom 44. Of Oliver Ekman-Larsson will come back strong next year and show elite play again. What do you guys think? Can Oliver Ekman-Larsson come back stronger next year?
I say yes, because he's the captain of the team. He's going to realize that he had a down year this year, and then he's going to come back next year probably better than ever.
Yeah, because Tucker wasn't really happy with his performances as of late, so hopefully he works on that throughout the summer.
Yeah. So the next question came in from Chili Shrise. What Chaika should have been done during the deadline? So we had the deadline like a month ago, and he just acquired an AHL player, not like an NHL player. So what should we have done there?
I think I was hoping we'd sign like I don't know, maybe like an average defenseman, just in case someone else gets injured. Like we had Chikrin get injured for a bit, so I was hoping we signed like I don't know, like a Brady Shea from New York or Vatanen, someone like that who's a reliable defenseman when called upon.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah,
me too. So. Chris Dime asks, what players might jump into the lineup next year, who's leaving the lineup. So maybe from the AHL, will Barrett Hayton will be in the fourth line, or what do you guys think?
I think he needs a full season. I think kind of like Keller did in 2017. I think Hayton needs a full season, and I think he'll show his true brilliance if he gets that time.
He is a wicked shot.
Yeah, we saw in the World Juniors this winter.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Before he got injured, yeah. Yeah, so that was it with the questions, with the Q&As. So we will, we don't have a lot of other things to discuss about. So that was a short podcast for you guys. Yeah, and the next podcast will come in 1 or 2 weeks, where we'll look what things will come, how things will come, and yeah, that was it for today for you guys, and Seth and Cooper and me. We will talk to you again soon.
With a shot! Richardson, he scores! Rebound!